Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 305. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on February 1st, 2026. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we sadly did not have a stream on Wednesday due to unforeseen events. But we are back. We are back, and we have a temple to build. I had some questions earlier, I believe from Fenrir the Unchained. What are we doing today? We are building. We're building a temple. That being said, as I mentioned before stream started, we might have to take a break and go get some more stone here and there, because we're running kind of low on something. I forget what it is. I think we have... Go take a look. We have like a mostly fresh, maybe like 1/3 down piece of bauxite. Got nothing else going on up here. Okay, I had a couple stored up here earlier. Let's see. We have conglomerate. No. So we have andesite. We have bauxite. A little bit of bauxite. Now we have, I believe, plenty of sandstone already because we recently had a mining stream for that. We have your conglomerate. We have a couple limestone. That will last us through today, certainly. But we only have this extra andesite in addition to that one up there. And we don't have any extra bauxite lurking. This doesn't count. Yeah, so we're... Okay, so we do have some like pre-made blocks, but that doesn't really count either. It's not even enough to make a dent. That's like a 4x4 square in the floor or something like that. So, talking about the snow, it's not too cold for snow, it's humidity. Yeah, so yeah, that's probably it. And we do end up, when it gets really cold, we do end up with pretty dry days outside. Like we don't usually see snow if it's below like 20 Fahrenheit. But yeah, let's take a look at all this. We have an inventory chock full of junk. 238, 125. Yeah, we're gonna need to get some andesite and some bauxite and some limestone. I'm actually gonna put that up here on the to-do list. Quarry andesite, quarry bauxite, and quarry limestone. There we go. That might not happen today. I just wanted to get it on the list. We already did make steel plate armor. Temperature conversion, moving day, build short column. Yes. So I mentioned, I believe, over on Discord last week, that after the end of last week's stream, I did tinker around with a shorter column right over here. I did a world edit, copy and paste, and I have to say the world edit is kind of hard to use. I don't like it too much. But we had a vote last time on sort of what we should try to do with the columns. It was voted we should try to do a shorter column and make it work. And so I did. I was concerned that by bringing these two together, we'd lose out on a lot of the sort of needed negative space, insofar as there's negative space here, of the middle part of the column. But I think it's going to work okay. I think it'll work fine. Especially if we put the top of the column here. So we would bring down these orange blocks so that if we put them here, we'd be walking on them. But then we could come through and just build our walkway half a block higher. We have a little bit of headspace here. We can jump still. So we could actually bring up the walkway by half or even just a quarter of a block. Have a real thin slab there. And that would then also let us do a bit of an arched ceiling. We wouldn't be able to do like a real vaulted ceiling because it's still a little too low. But we could at least get a nice little arch going and have sort of a little like a gallery walk up here where we'd have like buttresses every couple blocks, but otherwise have a relatively unobstructed view of what's going on around here. And I think that'd be really neat. We also have the option of maybe getting rid of these walkways here. We may not really need these four. And I do still think that getting rid of them would really help with the view from the doors and from down there and, well, whatever's over there. Hopefully a door. So I might still get rid of these guys, but we'll definitely keep the walkway that comes up here and over to here at the very least. And by least, that's still quite a lot of walkway. Buttresses or corbels? I have no idea. Somebody with more architectural experience, maybe a degree than I have, can tell me what they're called sometime. Let's see. Hello to Ryuga, and we have Momod and Smiley Riley. Hey, good to see you back. Still haven't fixed up and about. Oh yes. I noticed. I think I noticed before you mentioned, or before I saw you mention, that we did leave this piece upside down. Whoopsie. Rotate block. There we go. We can flip. Oops, that's not flip. Oh, I need a hammer. Nerp. There we go. Ah. Much better. You also might notice that when I'm scrolling through, my scroll is like skipping over stuff sometimes. Like if I scroll down, there was one. Let's keep scrolling down. It just sort of skips around sometimes. And actually, it'll sometimes scroll up when I scroll down, like right there. So I will be probably fumbling my hotbar today. I cleaned my mouse out, and it helped a little bit, but I think either I damaged something or the parts in there are dying. So it might be time for a new mouse for me. Oh man, everything's falling apart. Hello there, Inga Raymond. Welcome, welcome. So let's stop pacing around here, and let's start getting in the base of the next tower. So we're going to go and grab some stuff for that. I'm going to make a little bit of room in my inventory by chucking these things in here. So goodbye to all of you. There we go. And we are going to grab some sand. Because remember, we're filling the centers of those columns with sand. Let's stop carrying this around like we're FBI with a pistol and a flashlight. Let's see. Swap to you. I want... That's not sand, okay. I want sand. Take like 2 stacks. Discussing the difference between a buttress and corbels. We got a buttress. Goes all the way to the top. A corbel pokes out of the top of a wall. And the flying buttress, which is like a buttress, but with a gap between buttress and wall. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure which one we'll do. I'm thinking it'll be like a flying buttress here. Because I don't want to have like a solid thing. I want it to be open and spidery. Although really... Ooh. Anyway, speaking of spidery... What if we did like a... Oh, yes. Okay, so think of like a sun motif. We're up in the corner. Like if we go straight up in the corner, we have like a sun, and then the rays hold on to the arch of the buttress. Yes. Let's go kill this guy. Come here. Come here. Are you still here? Did you despawn? Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll take what I can get. So we have... From here we have some limestone rock. So you'll become part of that. So we have limestone rock, and then we have a 4 square of sandstone stone. Or rock, I should say. 7. There we go. I'll just try to use the numbers on my mouse instead of the scroll wheel. It's going to drive me crazy. 2, 3, 4. Is that accurate? Yes, okay. And like that. Then we have the sand column. And then do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this column over here. And I guess we'll sort of start tinkering with like the walkway over here so that we can get a good idea of what we're dealing with without removing this just on the off chance. And I do mean off chance that we want to maybe go back and try it again, or, you know, revisit that idea. Well, hello to Catsy the Kitty. And we got Jimith. What's up, brother? It's been a minute. Yes, it has. I don't recognize your name, unfortunately, although YouTube stopped showing, like, handles, like, you know, display names, and they just show the actual, like, @handle now, so I'm realizing I'm going to hurt my legs a lot getting down from here. I think that should be good. I don't know. Let's see. We're at 125. This is going to hurt. Not if I jump at the bottom. Okay, 125. We're at 126. Okay, so we'll go up one more. We'll just remember that. All right. And then we have some blocks to dig out of. Oh my goodness. Freaking scroll wheel. Okay, there's that. All right. Should do. Let's go pop these in and trade them out for some limestone, which I already have. I even have some pre-chiseled limestone. Look at that. All right. So we're going to do a bit of this, a bit of that. You don't have any... Good. No multi-material blocks. That's what I was concerned about. Just make sure... Oh, you know what? That's correct. Okay, we have 2 blocks. Just that this one is going to become like a half block. That's what was throwing me off there. Okay, there we go. Oh, and someone pointed out that I goofed. Right here. Here we go. I goofed. And there's a tiny inconsistency in this right here. So see, we have 3, if I can get this going there, we have 3 little voxels across. That's the only place we have 3 going across. So I got to figure out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's this one. There we go. Which means that we have another one somewhere down here that's going to be the same. My eyeballs are not seeing it. Should be 8 blocks down, so we go, let's see. It was this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in here. Should be one. Here it is. Found it. Okay. There we go. It does mean that one down here might also be affected. No, it would be the next block. Okay. Perfect. You like hearing me talk through my creative process? Well, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to grab our pantograph. Make sure we're in the... Oh, my goodness. Make sure we're in the correct mode, which is going to be paste shape materials. And I want to... I'll copy you. We'll just splat these all around here. And we'll just rotate as we need to. I'll grab you next. Okay. And you. Whoops. The other side mirrored too. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Durr. How could I forget? Thanks. Good point. Alright, let's see if I can spot it by eye this time. I don't know. I think I might be blind. Oh, goodness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be you. There it is. There we go. All right, so now we can rotate. we go. Okay. So, here comes the sort of semi-easy part, which is we're going to place down some bauxite. So we'll sort of get this out of the way. And we're going to start copying this column over to here. So bauxite first, and then we have andesite. We have copy. Thanks, copy. Copy is limestone. So we get bauxite, andesite, limestone. Okay. Oh, come on. I do have a spare mouse. The problem is I don't have the mute button set up to mute my microphone whenever I have to cough or sneeze or whatever. So I don't want to deafen you guys, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do... we're going to go limestone the rest of the way up, except that the top two, which is going to be... I can't quite reach them. But the top two, which includes one above the current sand pillar we have going on here, will be reversed. So that's going to bring this sort of cap back down, so it rests about here. Is that where I want it? Yeah, I think so. In my experiments, I actually put the cap one block down, but I think bring it one block up just to get a little bit more of that, the column part. You know, the inner part of the column is like going to be more ideal. So I guess we'll just do some ladders. Because why not? Who doesn't love ladders? Nothing weird in this game happens because of ladders, right, guys? Nothing weird. And... Upkirk, you wish you hadn't decided on filling your empty space under the landscaping for your current town build. There's only so much cob one can craft before going crazy. So actually, it... I kind of just generally recommend against trying to terraform like fully by filling in space, just because it takes forever. But if you don't do that, you end up in a situation where you have things that spawn in places you really don't want them to be spawning, or at least they get really annoying. You'll hear drifters and bowtorn and shivers just constantly. So if you terraform, which I don't recommend you do want to fill it in as best you can. Or you could light it up if you want to spend the time and resources lighting it rather than cobbing it. All right, we're going to head down, get some more limestone. I have a bite to eat here as well, if I can get my mouse to go to the right number. There we go. All right, so... limestone. Polish, not what I'm looking for. Sand, also not what I'm looking for. More sand. Pocket sand. Let's go. Ooh, fog. It's pretty. Spooky, but pretty. I think we might need to go chip some limestone off the next slab, though. But as I recall, I need to grab one from here. Yep, there we go. Hello there, we got Static Overdose. And we got Service. Welcome, guys. Is the orange cap of the pillar on top staying? It is staying, but it's going to come down 2 blocks. 3 blocks. I can count. Let's get like 2 stacks. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We're going to get rid of the wedge. Split these up. Oh, so you do have the Night Watcher thing that will stop spawns. Okay, that's fine. That will stop the annoying drifter sounds from below. Last touch hero, you fixed up your dad's ancient shaving apparatus. And man, does it function well. Old model, probably as old as you. Was it like a rotary shaver? Like a regular electric shaver? There we go. I had one that lasted me like 13 years before it finally died. Actually, what died was the blades cut through the grill on the top. And it just stopped. It just chink, done. Just made this little chink sound and was gone. So I got like an identical razor, just battery operated, which I hate now. Because like the battery lasts for like 3 shaves. It used to last longer. Not a whole lot longer, but it's like, just give me a plug-in one, guys. I don't need a battery and everything. So we're gonna do here. And yes, 124, 125. So that means we're gonna be doing. There we go. Andesite first. And then bauxite. And then sand. Perfect. Okay, so now we get the pantograph involved. I'm just gonna do all the way around. And we are going to do the usual thing, which is we're just going to rotate everything into place rather than trying to like run back and forth 12 times and snapshot every single one so it's correct the first time. Also, once again, doing that will generally cause lighting issues, so we're going to need to rotate everything anyway, so may as well just do it once. It's a wired electric shaver. Yep, those are the best. Just watch out that the blades don't cut through the grill. After 13 years, apparently erosion happens. Back in my day, they made stuff that actually lasted. Yeah, indeed. Like my PlayStation 2 that still works. And my GameCube. Right, I don't need these. Ah, shoot. I forgot, we don't need the corner pieces. So we will just chisel them, and we'll just dig them back out. Now, don't do that. There we go. Well, I guess I'll just make good on my promise to just do this the whole way up. If I can. Oh, need andesite. Do I have more already or no? 7, please. Thank you. We're going to call that a no. Go get some more. Where are you? Ladder. And you're 25, and you're still the crotchety old man of back in my day. Yeah, you know we joke about it, but feeling crotchety and old happens a lot earlier than most people think it should. Even Dad joked. What did the mountain climber name his son? Cliff. So you're making a sun temple? Where's the sundial? The tower will be the sundial. Right there. See it? I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this other stack here. There we go. Alright. So we have limestone. Yeah, we should be good for a little while. Okay. Get in from the wind. We'll probably want to rest here in just a minute, just because it is medium, so we'll get things spawning everywhere. Get out of here. I do want to sneak up here. We're just gonna do that. So 6. Okay. Go ahead and dig these back out, and we'll use them on the next column. The really weird braking decals are always good for a chuckle on chisel blocks. Come with me, friendos. What? Okay, bedtime, bath time, beyond time. Hey there, Noble Gaming, welcome. Just popping in to say hello and to ask a quick question. Well, go for it. If I melt the sundial, does it become a sundali? I get the reference. Hey there, Goku X Gamer, welcome. Any plans on doing a temple tour? Yeah, once it's like closer to done, we'll do a temple tour. Like right now, I can't show like, oh look, all the rooms that don't exist, you know. So there will be a temple tour at some point. I might do like an early world tour. Now that we've hit episode 300, which is a lot, I might do like a little world tour of things we've been doing. Over time, but I have to find time to do that, so that's the real challenge, is just finding time to do stuff sometimes. Let's go and get... There we go. More of this done. This is really close to my face. There we go. And then... yeah, I think I am going to grab these upside down versions here just because they're a little easier to deal with rather than having to bust out the... what's it? The wedge. You asked about a progress tour in one of the videos. Yeah, again, I'd like to. It's just finding time to do it between, you know, the actual streams and then the rest of life. Having a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old at home kind of limit my my personal time. Oops, come here. Get some of that done. Like in general, in most weeks, if I don't do something like Wednesday or right now during the stream, I'm just usually not going to have time for it as far as like gaming goes, vintage story gaming. I occasionally have little snippets of time here and there, like throughout the week, but like not enough time for me to like sit down and get my desktop on and get my recording stuff, you know, going, write a script, that kind of stuff. But that just takes time that I really haven't had enough of to really sink my teeth into. Excuses, I know. Well, the one that really has almost been 2 years. Yeah, yes, actually, yeah. We started in like what, April. Oh, it's 24. So, yeah. It has been a while. I'm also not really sure what I would say in like a progress video of like, here's how far the temple is. Like, if I did it like world tour style, like in the guide seasons, where I go through and say like, oh well, in this episode we did this. I have a lot of episodes to go through and watch and remember like when we did certain things. I don't think that would be very feasible. Like the best I could do would be like, oh yeah, we built this, and I could take a tour. But I don't think I'd do like here's where we started, here's the next thing we did, and you know it wouldn't be a progressive progress update, if you will. All right, get back to the 5 there. Boop. I can do before and after. I actually couldn't. I don't have. Well, I do have the original world where like before we built anything, so I could do that. That'd be pretty straightforward. Assuming it didn't break when I loaded it up. I haven't loaded up the original world since the day one. So I don't know how that would work. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to rotate all of these into place. And these I'm going to rotate out and then back into place so that we fix their alignment. Alright, so we go up here. These guys. Oops. Okay, good enough. And then you as well. Oops. Oh, I didn't. No! Stop it. Let's do you. Here we go. Like, why is the block rotating, or saying it's rotating, but it's not going anywhere? The heck? Go. And don't let me forget on the north face here. This is south face. We do need to mirror both of these. Just don't let me forget that. If I forget, it's y'all's fault. Oops. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and these guys on top here. There, okay. Done. Midget Story Forever World. Someday. And do all these first before I forget. Okay, so those are just done. Now I can go ahead and flip. Everything that needs to be flipped and not worry too much about having to fix lighting later. There we go. All right. And back down. Oh, get ladder. There we go. So fun fact with the before and after. If I can get the world to load up properly, I could actually create a camera path in the camera options in the game, and then I could actually run record a run of the path in both worlds, and then I could sort of do like a transition. That could be kind of fun. So yes, so let me knock out these ladders here. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. And this is what the finished column looks like, and I don't think it looks too short after all. It was even okay when I had it one block shorter. It was even okay then, but I did want to get it just a little taller if I could. So now the downside to it being one block taller is we're going to have a sort of a shallower arch here. So it's going to need to be like a pretty gentle curve. But that's okay. I think we can still play with the sun motif up there. Yeah. It'll be fine. It's fine. Okay. So, you guys, what do you guys think of the shorter pillar? You want to do shorter pillar and then walkway on top rather than cutting through? I'm not going to do a poll because I think I'm pretty settled on that already, but just want to hear your thoughts. If you had any like sudden reversals of opinion, I would want to know. I am going to grab some of these. We're gonna build the same staircase setup over here as we have over here, just of course mirrored. And then we're gonna start on the walkway over top. I think we'll do the walkway. We'll make the walkway out of probably just regular sandstone. Or what if we did some of the spindly bits out of limestone, and then we used sandstone on the ceiling, like smooth sandstone, as well as maybe either smooth and or polished sandstone as part of like the sun motif that holds up the rest of the parts. I think that could look pretty good. Uh-oh, Dad joked again. Somebody stole my Microsoft Office and they're going to pay. You have my word. But so shorter is the word of the day. Okay. Why do birds fly south for the winter? Because it's too far to walk. Of course. You guys. You jokesters. Oak Tree. I want you to ban each and every one of them, including yourself. Oops, I actually wanted you to stay in my inventory, just not down on the bar. So we're going to want some stairs, we're going to want some blockies, and we're good. Oh, and some sand. Some pocket sand. Alright, so one block away. We're going to dig up some of this junk. Oh. Let's come. No, I didn't want to take a picture of that. Hack, come on. Mouse. So we're going to come out 3. To there, okay. So basically like that for sand, or sandy bottom. I swap, no, okay. So we're going to do a bit of block. You must be chiseled. We're just going to go there. Must have been a whoopsie chisel. And so far we're just doing regular blocks here. Okay. So blocky. If I can get the mouse to go where I want it to. So like that. What's going on here at the very end? Do I have anything going on here? I'm not sure why I have that there. I guess maybe just I've ran out of blocks. Possibly. It's possible. Is that kosher? Yes, it is. Okay. And am I filling in this wall the whole way up? Yes, I am. Okay. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.